Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. So today I wanted to do kind of a little abandoned shack sort of build, something really small. And when I was in the Ash Heap for my first video, right next to the, if you can see it in the distance there, that little coffee stop place that I did in my first video, there's this lake in the Ash Heap just kind of sitting here. I don't ever see anyone build here, and so I kind of wanted to give that a shot. So yeah, and this place is a little out of the way. There's hardly anything that comes up here. You will see mole miners kind of walk across that path in the distance, but they don't bother you at all. All right, so this is going to be a relatively simple build. So I already have one foundation here, and you can really put it anywhere, but this kind of seemed like the best for me. I have it kind of lined up with this bush, I guess. So yeah, so I'm gonna do just a small 2-block or 2 foundation build here, and I'm gonna have one on the end, but I do want to drop it down a little bit. So I'm going to do that. Okay. And then, oh, you know what? Actually, I'm an idiot. Before I do that, I'm going to do this, because I want to double up the walls. All right. Okay. Now for the walls, I'm just going to do these because I can double them up pretty easily. Come on. This one I can't because I can't put a foundation right there, but it's okay. It doesn't really need to be. Okay. Boom. Great. This one I still want to have here, so I'll do this again. Okay. Then for the stairs, I'm just gonna do one there, one there. I think it went. Yep, good. Okay. Okay, now, so for the, so I'm gonna have a roof here. So let me actually, I'm just gonna add this one as a temporary roof, this flat one, so that I can add in an awning on the top, or in the front. Then I added this foundation here so that I can put in some stairs and then put in the floors so that I can align the posts with the, come on, there we go, with the roof. Do one there, one in the middle, and then one at the end. There we go. And I think, yeah, these two are gonna not sit flush, so I'll just add in a little one underneath it. Okay. Then back here, I'm gonna do some small roofs, or some small walls. This is gonna be just a little kind of workstation, like workroom. For these, I'm gonna just kind of just mix and match. I'm mostly going to use the wood and metal again, like I normally do, but I'll go through and I'll do all this later, but I just wanted to give you a sense of what it looks like, and I'll give you a quick rundown at the very end. So yeah, so that's that. Then for these roofs, I'm going to do these sloped ones again. We should give it a nice look. Oh my god, I think you can hear my neighbor. You may or may not be able to. My microphone picks up like everything. It's an awesome microphone, but it just like it hears everything going on. Okay. Okay, so I also wanted to do a little dock down here in the water. This is toxic water, but you can still put in water purifiers and stuff. So I have a little foundation here, and what I'm gonna do is put in one of these covered bridges. I'm gonna do 2 back to back, so it looks kind of mixed and matched. And then I'm just gonna do 2 at the end. Come on, there we go. All right. Then what I'm gonna do here, so I'm going to use this blueprint that I've used before. It's basically you blueprint a rug right next to, 2 stair columns and blueprint it, and then that allows you to kind of place it wherever you want. So I'm going to do that here. I want it on the edge. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm just going to keep doing that. It's a little, I think that should be fine though. And I'll probably I'll go through and fix this later. Okay. And then one more at the end here. Okay, and then I'll fix that later. So the one trick I'm going to show you here is I want to use these power connectors to put in some railings, and how you do that is basically you take one of these power connectors. You can use either. Like if you wanted to use the one that sticks up too, you can use that. It's up to you. But I just like using the one that sticks down. Okay. So you want to line it up so it goes straight back through. This I don't think is straight, but we'll see. Hang on. Yeah, okay. So there's going to be a lot of fidgeting, and I'm probably going to either fast forward or come back when this is all done. But just to give you a sense, oh my god.
One eternity later.
So yeah, so once you actually have this in, then you can get rid of this, and what I do is put in a little one. Do the same thing here. Put in a little one. And then I'll put in this kind of the vertical one, just kind of end cap it so it looks like either pipes or like something you can climb up. I was gonna think about doing stairs, but the the water just makes it too difficult. So this is a decent kind of alternative to that. So next, all I want to do is do defenses, and then I'm going to put in, hopefully this fits. Yeah, great. Sometimes if you put your columns a little bit too far out, it won't let the railing snap, but this one is doing good, so thank God. There's that. Perfect. Let me see if one of these snaps too. No, they won't snap. Okay. But yeah, okay, so that's basically it. You know, I think I'll add these here. And I think I want to add stairs here. Yep. And I'm going to do a bunch of decoration. Let's see. Doorway. I think I'll do that barn doorway. Why not? You get the idea. So I'm going to go kind of decorate this whole thing. And yeah, I have some really cool ideas I think they'll think work good. So I'm gonna head out and be back in a second. See you soon. All right, so yeah, here's the final build. I absolutely love how this turned out. It's scrappy and it fits in super well with the environment. So I realized in my build portion of the video, I didn't actually show you where I was on the map. So here I am, just north of Welch Station and just west of Mount Blair Train Yard, right there. So pretty easy to find. You can't miss it. So yeah, this is the final product here. I think it's probably my favorite build I've done so far, and can't wait to walk you through everything. So yeah, right on the outside here is just a cooking station. It's you know, the kind of thinking for this was a, you know, as I was kind of going through the decoration phase, like a scavenger type shack. And if it's just like one person, kind of a lone survivor type guy, he wouldn't really need much the way of cooking. So I think this is perfectly fine. I thought about adding some chairs and stuff, and maybe a table out here, but the hill was just too hilly to make it anything look right. So yeah. Over to the side here is a little fenced off area. And just, this is kind of where, you know, you'd come and place all the junk that you found during the day, and then you can kind of go through it all at night, or, you know, whatever you need to do. But yeah, back here is just some appliances and kind of random junk. I have the scavenge solar panel here that I've merged into that news box. And I think that worked out really well. It kind of gives it some nice girth and makes it fit in with this other kind of appliances back here. So yeah. That's pretty cool. Come on. There we go. Oh. All right, so yeah, this is the main building. On the outside here, there's just a little bit of a vendor area. Nothing too crazy. You're gonna see a ton of different brambles and stuff in the build. They're great at hiding like little flaws and things where, you know, like this doesn't necessarily sit directly in with the ground, but yeah, so inside here, the main building here is more of a crafting area. And this was my first attempt at actually merging items into this shelf up here. I've seen a lot of other people do it, but this is my first chance at trying it out. And all you really do is use rugs. So you place all the items. I did two placements basically, one for each shelf. And so you place the items on the rug and then place the rug on the cat module. And then just like you would with regular merging, you click the rug a couple times and it lifts the items up into the air. pretty handy trick. So yeah. Workbench. Scrap boxes. I was able to fit everything in here really nicely. This is a little bedroom area. Kept with the scrappy vibe. Going with a dirty mattress and a sleeping bag. I kept the lighting to kind of a minimum here too. I didn't want to get too crazy with it. Okay. And I love using the curtain as like a door. I don't have those other curtains that actually slide back and forth, but I'm hoping they come to the Atom shop pretty soon. So I'd like to use those. So yeah, that's the inside. Oh, and this is the new green mold rug, or yellow mold rug, or whatever it is, from this current season. And I think it works super well in this build. It's just really grungy and dirty. All right, so let's go outside. So yeah, off to the side here, just some more junk strewn about. I ended up merging this junk fence, or the junk wall, into the building itself. So I just essentially used the fire trap to burn the wall, and then I placed that junk fence in there, and then fixed the wall, and it worked really well. So down here you'll notice I've added a couple blackberry bushes around too. I think these especially, because they're brown and kind of, they look like weeds, they fit in really well with the ash heap. So down here, there's a little gate as well. Come down and access the water if you need to. And I just love this view out to the dock. Just some random junk here too. And I was lucky that this junk wall actually sunk into the ground here. It took a lot of, finagling and adjusting to kind of get it to do that, but it eventually did. And the walls don't like to sit underneath this bridge overhang too, so I was kind of lucky that it ended up doing that. Over to the side here, there's a turret. There are some enemies that do come up, so as I was building, I did get a couple of visitors here and there, but this turret actually takes care of them pretty well if they do come up from the canyon down there. Turbo fert on the side here. And then just my Collectron and some other kind of miscellaneous bits back here. And some dead mongrels that were just here. Yeah. I love this view too, not just like up the hill, but you can see, I think that's Beckley way down there. So yeah. And then inside this building, so you can see I added in another foundation, and I wanted to do just a little greenhouse, so just being able to provide a little bit of food for yourself here, some potatoes and carrots and corn. I also, so if you pop out the foundation and place some brambles down on the ground and then put the foundation back, the brambles will sink through or poke through, and I think it just adds another kind of grungy layer to the whole thing. Looks really cool. Little chemistry workstation. By this point I was kind of starting to run out of budget, so this part's not as decorated, but I think it turned out pretty good. So yeah. I did have the Settler Wanderer out here, but I just didn't want her to play the entire time I was doing the walkthrough, but I'll put her back soon. So yeah, I fixed these pipes so that they go all the way back. This one I have, there's a conduit sticking out. I don't know if you can see there. There's a conduit sticking out. The bridge piece is actually really forgiving when it comes to sticking like the conduits and stuff through it. So I have it stuck through there, and then that's how I get the power here. It's going through the main building over here, and then I actually have another Vaultec generator merged into that black stash box. That's also providing a little bit of power, but it's kind of nice and hidden away. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, it took me a long time to kind of decorate all this, and I just absolutely adore it. I don't want to get rid of it. All right, so yeah, I wanted to show you some other views that I really like of this place. It's, like I said, I think it fits in just incredibly well with this environment. And you know, when you're walking up the hill, so if you're just like a mole miner or just someone walking up this hill, you know, it just kind of looks like it's part of the landscape. Like, it doesn't look like it's a player camp at all. And that's what I just love about it. How immersive it is. So, all right, so yeah, that's the build. I really hope you liked it and got some ideas. I really enjoyed and just had a blast building this. It took a little while to kind of get the decoration right, and but I think it was worth it. And so yeah, if you like this video or any of my other videos, feel free to like, subscribe, comment. All that is great. And yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do next, but I will figure that out shortly. But in the meantime, hope you have a great week/weekend, and I will see you soon. Take it easy. All right, here's the obligatory nighttime tour. Thanks again for watching. All right, so here's the tour. Oh, Jesus. That was freaky.